Welcome! In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and I'll be going over unboxing, quick look at the device, its specifications, features, and my general opinions about the device itself. Okay, so let's just get straight into this and get to the unboxing first. Oh god, not these Samsung pull tabs. Why, Samsung? You have one effing job. Screw these, I'm just gonna use a knife. Seems to work much better than Samsung design team does at creating these garbage ass pull tabs. Okay, popping it open. Great design. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be at the top of the lid, but anyway. Also, it's supposed to be the other way around usually. Okay, in here we get a case. Okay, interesting. Yep, we get a case. Wow, Samsung includes something in the box other than the device. Maybe this device was released a decade ago. Next we get the tablet with physical button here. Holy hell, wow. Maybe I am onto something. Maybe GSM Arena, which is where I'm getting information from, is incorrect about the release date. I mean, hell, 2025, are you sure with the button? Wow. Physical tactile buttons, that feels very weird. Moving on, we have a paperwork along with our cable for charging. I'm gonna let it go. Type C to Type C. And get the little standout feature right here if I can. For God's sakes, there we go. Holy hell, that has some weight to it. Oh, these are two batteries. Okay, that's why. Wait a freaking minute. Okay. For some reason I thought that it's already bowing, which is, you know, Samsung's specialty. Okay, so here is the device. Now, are they like nicely hot swappable, or do I need to go through some arduous process of pulling the back cover off? Come on. Is that a screw? No, it's not. So why is it holding so strong? Come on. Let it go, like Elsa. Jesus. Come on, I don't want to break this. Sheesh. What the shit? Just let it go. A beer opener? I love how I was pulling on it. I didn't want to come off, but then I laid it down and just literally falls off. See, it didn't damage anything. Oh, okay. So that's an interesting design. We have space in here for both of the battery cells. Now you don't need to use both, as this will allow you to have them hot swappable. Though, how are you gonna charge them outside of the device? Hell do I know. But they should work without it, right? Or without one. That's probably not the power button. This probably is, right? No? Come on, which one is it? Never mind, it might look like I need two batteries. Hello, device. Please boot up. Do something. There we go. So just out of curiosity, if I just do this, it still works. Okay, so I'm not sure why I didn't want to turn on before. Come on, plop in there. There we go. Okay, so this, what you see right here at the back, is going to be the main selling point of this overpriced device. I mean, holy hell, this comes at a near close to $1,000. I mean, it is off by 100, but like 900. Wait, is it dollars or euros? Oh no, sorry, it's euros. So it is basically $1,000. Great for a tablet that isn't even running flagship specifications, and all it does is gives you the ability to take out battery, which, just FYI, 2 decades ago every phone could have done that. But we decided to go into waterproofing and take that away, and now it's a feature that you need to pay $1,000 for. Awesome. Amazing. Now, there is not going to be many W's for Samsung here. Like, I mean, in general, Samsung hasn't been taking W's in recent times, which is for a good reason, because they don't produce good things anymore. They just produce things that are designed to milk you out of your money, break sometimes after the warranty ends, and then you're basically forced to buy a new one. Of course, they want you to buy Samsung too. At this point, I don't really recommend getting anything from Samsung, as the price is absolutely horrendous for their devices, unless you can get devices at a much lower price. So, as an example, the only reason why I'm rocking a Samsung phone right here is because I get to pay for this about $700 for half a terabyte of it at the release date. Otherwise, I wouldn't be spending $1,000 on it. I'm certain of that one. And I would not recommend anyone do that either. Actually, sorry, $1,000 would have been the normal price. I think it would have been more for the half a terabyte that I have. But in any case, so here we have a... Can you like snap into place? It's supposed to be rugged, so I don't feel much of a problem doing that. Oh, there we go. Now it's all fully closed. Now, if I flip it over, you can see this device looking like it's straight out of 2008. Yeah, 2008. That's how this looks like. It's the visual look of it at the front with the actual physical buttons, the gigantic bezels. Like, these are absolutely insane. Just to give you a comparison, because this device was released this year. Now, for phone this year, let me just bring up my device, go into like settings so we can see a lot of white. This is the Samsung, same company, phone released the same year. Look at these bezels, which are a little bit thicker than they are in reality, because I have a matte finish tempered glass, which has this garbage kind of ring and bezel all around, which is thicker than the display itself. So the display actually is being covered by the black border of the screen protector. And even with that, these bezels are, in comparison, they don't exist. Like, this is what you used to have in 2008. This is how a phone looks like in 2025. Now, the selling feature of this is that it's a rugged tablet. One that can be also used outdoors. Its primary feature is to be kind of used outside. Now, that would have been great if, well, not for the fact that the device number one looks dated as hell. It looks like they just had a stock of old tablets and they decided, hey, you know what? Let's just repurpose them and make them into plastic body, call them rugged for no reason, include a case, and charge people $1,000. Let's go. What could possibly go wrong? So this hunk of shit is just an insult to any person that needs to make their own money. It does have some of the benefits. It is running at 120 Hz refresh rate on a 10.1 inch display, but it's a TFT LCD display right here. It ain't winning anything other than L's. All right, and Samsung forcing me to set up my device the way Samsung wants their device to be set up, not how I want it. Awesome. Okay, other than that, the display gets up to 600 nits, so pretty pitiful for a device that's supposed to be used outdoors. It's not the brightest display. Any budget device basically gets double almost brightness of that, as long as they're using something like AMOLED display or OLED one. So here it's not the best. The display has a staggering 71.5% screen to body ratio. I'm not even sure if that is correct. I think it's higher than that. 224 pixels per inch with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, covered with the corner Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. What are we, like at Victus 7i now? Okay. Moving on into the internals, these two battery cells combined basically give us a 10,100 mAh battery, proving that Samsung actually can have more than 10,000 milliamps battery, surprisingly, on a device that is not a 16-inch tablet or 14. Anyway, so battery-wise here, it's pretty good, though charging one, I wouldn't really be expecting anything significant. It's Samsung. At best, they will probably give you a 25 watts, max 40. I would be leading towards 25. It's only $1,000 that you paid for this. Let's not go crazy here. Other than that, the device has from 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigs of storage to 256. Now, this basically gives us the two different options that you have. The 128 with 6 gigs of RAM, 256 with 8. But luckily, we do have expandable storage if you need more, because 128 is on the lower end, I would say, at this point. And this device also has SIM card support, or eSIM at least, definitely, as it is designed to be used outdoors as a rugged device with not very rugged components, just mind it. And anything else to mention here apart from the $1,000 price tag? No? Okay. Oh, right, I didn't mention one last thing. The processor powering it. I kind of wanted to leave that for the last. Not sure why, but it's running a Snapdragon 7S Gen 3. Now, at this price, you should be getting Snapdragon 8 Elite, not a mid-range processor. You should be getting the flagship. I mean, for fuck's sakes, this device costs nearly $1,000. There is no reason why you're getting budget components, which most of this is just budget, to be completely honest. I don't want to glaze this device in any way, because what it offers is absolute dog shit. I have nothing positive to say. And anyone who's going to be glazing this device and saying that I'm wrong, okay, cool. That's your opinion. Mine is different. So mine is based on the fact that this device isn't worth the money that Samsung wants to charge you. Anything that is provided here can be gotten for much lower price tag, and all you really need to do to make any device rugged is just grab a case, slap it on, and voila, you have a rugged device. I mean, for sakes, even Samsung has the same logic. I mean, they give you a rubber silicone case for your device to make it rugged, meaning that it's not rugged out of the box. I mean, how rugged can it be? It's literally made out of plastic. It's as rugged as the carpet that you're going to be dropping it on, because I can guarantee you that if you drop it on anything like concrete, pavement, or anything like that, the screen is cracking, because there is substantial weight behind this device with the two cells that it has inside, and it's made out of plastic. Plastic ain't the hardest, most durable material, so the moment it hits the ground, it's going to hit it with some force because of the battery weight, and that's going to transfer over to the display, which is right to the bezels, and it's going to just crack it and shatter it. So that's why you have the case included. But hey, guess what? Any tablet can get a case like this. So you're paying for a rugged tablet that ruggedness is in this case, which you can get for any other device. Just might not look like this and might not have a Samsung logo, but Sure shit will look better. Sure shit will have better specifications. And let me put that into perspective. If we go and look at something like, at this price, why limit ourselves? You want basically popular brand, you can have a popular brand. So we can take a look at the, maybe not this. All right, I picked a big one. So this will run you, oh, look at that, a little bit more. But I am literally picking a device that was released just a couple days ago. And it is literally the best thing you can possibly get in terms of hardware. So it's going to be the Apple iPad Pro 11, released October 16th. That device gives you tandem OLED, 120 Hz refresh rate instead of the TFT garbage that you have right here, with a peak brightness that is more than double of this device, with a much higher screen-to-body ratio, harder display, faster charging, more RAM, more storage. Actually, no, I take that back. More storage is at much higher prices. So let's just say not more storage. With a stupidly way too fast of a processor for that device, being the M5, with better camera and higher screen resolution, bigger screen, while also having smaller body and lighter build. So that will run you about, at the release, 1,100 euros. So it's not necessarily the same price, but holy hell, is it close enough? And the difference between these two devices is night and day. One is designed to basically fight God. The other one could fight some fentanyl junkie behind a dumpster, basically, with how much it can actually do. I mean, hell, I guess you could kind of use it as a weapon. It has like some actual weight behind it. Now, the M5 iPad is going to completely dumpster this in literally everything. I mean, to be fair, iPad will dumpster this device literally in everything that this device tries to do. Just slap a rugged case and off you go. You have a now rugged iPad. Same logic here. Slap a case and you have a rugged Samsung. So if we're doing the same kind of logic, it's fair to do the same thing to iPad, right? And if you don't want to spend this much money, hey, you can go for the previous version of the iPad Pro from 2024. It's still going to outperform this one. Again, literally every kind of aspect what this offers. The only difference that I want to point out, because there is one specific feature of this device, is that this can run without batteries. Now, what I mean by that is, let me just grab this cable. Actually, first let me take off the cover, because that's going to be a doozy one. For my fingernails, of course. Can you let it come off? There we go. So, I'm going to now plug it in if I can find a USB-C port. There we go, it's right here. So, with that being plugged in, one battery out, two batteries out, and it's dead. Okay, well, that's not really what's supposed to happen. Maybe I don't have the supported charger. Oh, right, I guess I need to add more cost to have a charger that doesn't turn off the device. So what it's supposed to do, and it didn't, because, you know, Samsung has a different Type-C charging standards, is it's supposed to stay on. It's supposed to be powered by just the charger and the cable, without the need for the batteries being in there. Obviously, having batteries that are permanently being charged is not good, and Samsung is definitely not good with that either, considering their batteries just can't seem to not be expanding and exploding. So with that in mind, this is supposed to work with it just being plugged in with a cable without the batteries inside. That's kind of its selling factor, as well as having hot swappable batteries. Now, the hot swappable batteries mean absolutely fuck all, because cool, you can take out a battery. What are you gonna do with it? You're gonna plug it into charge to USB-C? Because I sure shit can see one here. So it needs to be plugged in to be charged, which would mean that the way this is designed is to have like 5,000 milliamps, considering each cell, right? And you can have one charged and the other one, I don't know, in your pocket. And then if this dies, you can just kind of swap them out. But why not just keep both of them in? Then you prolong the battery life by double the battery size. Like, why make it hot swappable? What's the purpose here? So, in general, this feature of being charged, it's okay. I'm not sure, but I recall devices working without the batteries before, when batteries were removable. Nowadays, I can't really check because, you know, it's not like you can just plug this device in, rip off the back and take out the battery easily. So I can't tell you that, but I can tell you that when batteries were removable, that was what was happening. You could just keep it plugged in, take out the battery. So I can't really say that it's a feature. It was at least not like a unique one for this device. It was just something that phones did. And then, you know, they became sealed and you couldn't take out the battery. So this didn't really matter because it's not like you can do that. Here you have a removable battery, so it would just make sense that it's something that comes back in because that's what devices do. You literally provide more power than the battery can provide itself. So it would make sense the device can use just the delivery from here to power it on. But apparently, me using my 60-watt charger is not fast enough for this piece of shit right here to turn on because I had the audacity to not use their charger. So, in any case, I just genuinely recommend picking up other devices than this. The gimmick of swappable batteries is not worth it. To pay basically double the price of what this is actually worth, I would say. You can get tablet, like specification-wise, like this one for less than half of the price. And let me just bring up something like, I don't know, maybe OnePlus Pad. See, OnePlus Pad 3. What are we looking here at? Oh, 8 Elite for 600 euros. Would you look at that? It's a little bit over the price. But hey, we got a 13-inch display with a high resolution, basically the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which I mentioned, at half the price of this almost. So that's great. We have more storage, more RAM, better cameras, a bigger battery, faster charging. And hey, guess what? You get to buy 600 euro device, and then you can spend as much money as you want on a case to make it as rugged as you want. For $300 or euros, shit, you can go to a metal manufacturer and have CNC cut aluminum block for your device to protect it if you wanted to, and still have spare money to buy another battery once the first one gets damaged. Much better money spent than buying this device. So, in any case, that basically sums it up. It's a overpriced Samsung piece of shit, like most Samsung devices, that offers literally nothing that is new, claiming that it's new, saying that it's rugged when it's not. And yeah, I just genuinely don't recommend this. It's if you need to make your money, it's an insult to you in general. So, with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, which is a completely mouthful, and today I'll be showing you how you can go through the setup process of this device. Okay, so when you boot it up for the first time, you should be presented with a welcoming screen, and all we do is click on the start. Just get the pen back, and then find your desired language from the list. Now, as you can see, we have a plethora of languages to choose from, but for some reason it's selected English UK. I would not, for the love of life, would ever want to be considered as a citizen of UK, nor would I ever want to be clumped up with their same laws that they have right there, because God forbid their laws are absolute shit. So freedom of speech there doesn't exist. So yeah, I'm gonna switch to anything else than that. You know what? Philippines. They might be a strict country, but shit, it's much better than UK. Moving on. We have user agreement, and that's about it. Now, looking at this, if we go back, this actual page right here might have actual meaning right here with specifically the regions. I was expecting it that it's going to be divided by also selecting your region by country specifically, but it's not. It's all in here. So I do want to point it out. Select one personally recommended option that is primarily based in European Union. UK is not. I mean, Brexit and all that. The reason I recommend European Union is because EU has the best consumer rights when it comes down to it. Let's be honest, US doesn't even come close. Even though it's a land of the free, it's a land of the free for governments and corporations to basically screw you in the ass without even lube. So I highly recommend selecting anything that is a European Union, as if any kind of changes that are done here, and primarily any kind of consumer-friendly changes are done primarily here, if you are supposedly from this region, it would force the device to basically allow you to do whatever that change is. And to give you an example, Apple in European Union is kind of forced to open up their iOS to third-party app stores that they don't have monetization from. Now, right now, I think till now, Apple has been basically bitching, kicking and screaming and taking fines just because they refuse to do that, because God forbid people would be able to use Apple without giving Apple tax. So they've been basically procrastinating, trying to find different scummy bullshit ways around the European Union, forcing them to do so. And well, let's just say EU is not really happy about it and not having any effing bit of that. So they're basically slamming them with constant fines till they cooperate. And when they do, you can be sure as hell they're only going to be cooperating in Europe. US ain't going to be getting that kind of treatment because that's just money lost. And let's be honest, Apple is never going to, let money go willingly. I mean, even by court order, they don't want to do it. So just know that. So that's why I recommend picking up something that is based in EU. Now, moving on. Like I already said, we're going to select agree to the end user license agreement, and that's the only thing that I recommend agreeing to. The other two are optional, and don't ever agree to anything that is optional. Come on, next. Now, easy setup with another device. Now, that other device, if you have one, should... Come on. Need to go back. Okay, I guess I'm not getting an easy setup with other device for some reason. So typically what should happen is I should be getting a pop-up right here telling me that some Galaxy Tab, basically I can set it up quickly by importing data from this device to this one. Well, that's apparently not happening, so cool, easy setup that I can't do. Okay, I guess I'm going to set it up manually. That's what I was going to do anyway. Now, here we have choose a Wi-Fi network. So you can connect to your network if you want to. If you don't, you can actually skip this right here. Though I do want to point out there might be a little bit of a caveat. If you don't see this button on your end, then that means that you can't actually skip it. I mean, obviously. But the reason it would be showing up for me and not for you is because this device was already initially set up. And after, when you're doing a second setup, like I am right now, after resetting this, you can always skip connecting to network, at least on Samsung's. But device like phones, I know for a fact that first setup you cannot skip the network connection. So that could be why in your case you might not see this button and I can. Now I don't want to click this because it does give us a couple of obnoxious bullshit from Samsung. So skip Wi-Fi setup. Wi-Fi is required to set up an eSIM mobile plan so you can connect to a mobile network. Okay. I mean, this one is a pretty good information, to be completely honest. Next, we have connect to the internet. I mean, Yeah, duh. I need internet to connect to internet. Who would have thought? Like, no shit. Moving on, install software updates. Okay, that's something that you normally get as a pop-up. And use device protection features. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Like, no. So, I do have a problem with this bullshit right here because, number one, it omisses information that might be important to you. Date and time won't be sent automatically. You won't be able to log into a Google account while going through the setup. You basically, what else is there? Won't be getting software updates. And you won't be able to restore apps and data. This is what you usually should see here, and this is an important information. What isn't important is this bullshit right here. Use device protection features. Are you effing kidding me? Let's test that. Let's actually test this. So date and time, which it didn't mention, but I did, is not set automatically. So you can fix it up if it's incorrect. That's something that's supposed to be visible for your information, as it might matter. So moving on. Oh. Whoa, what's that? Protect your tablet? I thought that protection features weren't available. Okay, well maybe it won't let me set it up. Now, if you can detect the sarcasm in my voice, you probably know that it will. So let's select pattern. Come on. I can draw it. Continue. Oh, if I could only draw it correctly, that would be great. Confirm. What happened? Did it... Is my device protected without being protected? Oh, look at that. There are protection features. Who would have thought? So Samsung is just absolutely bullshitting while going through the setup. So they can, force you to sign into network and then try to get you to sign in also to their Samsung account. So, they can gather the data and force updates onto the device that subsequently breaks it eventually. And I would say that I'm just saying this as a speculation, but shit, I am not. My soundbar from Samsung got completely shit on by Samsung themselves. My TV, got some... Actually, the TV just broke over time from just being Samsung. But there are also instances where Samsung updates basically degraded the device, how well it performs, like TVs, where brightness goes down and all that stuff. So honestly, if you can use this without internet, that's probably usually going to be better for the longevity of the device. But I know that this is a smart device, so it might be hard without internet, as usually that's what you're going to be using it for. But if for some reason you have the option to, I recommend checking that option, as it's just going to make this device last longer. Now, anyway, moving on, we have Google services like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. Now, we can turn those off, but for not even a single second, you should ever consider that these will do anything. It's Google. They will gather the data one way or another. I mean, after all, they need to train AI models somehow, and it's not out of goodness of your heart that they're going to be asking for your permission to gather that data. They're going to do it regardless. And I also want to point out that just because it tells you that it's not going to be using location, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be locating you. Those are two different things. And it can locate you different ways. So as an example, here it says that things like Wi-Fi and GPS won't be used for basically localization. But how about cell towers? How about Bluetooth connections? How about, I don't know, anything else? So it might not use these. But just because it's not using these, it doesn't mean that it's not using something else that we don't know about that is going to be still triangulating my position pretty freaking accurately. And if you're thinking that I'm just kind of, speculating here, let me put this in a perspective of this. Criminals that are still like autistic about masking their location by taking out SIM cards, turning off like any kind of connections and all that stuff, but still having a phone with them, are still found. Now, how would that be possible? If everything is literally turned off and disabled, there's no SIM card, and yet the phone still knows exactly where the person is. By all definition, it should not have a single shroud of evidence where you are. But yet it does. There's a reason for that, and it's not because these toggles actually work. Okay, so let's continue on. Yes, we're going to accept basically whatever bullshit you're trying to do here. And there's another annoying thing right here, which is the auto blocker. Now, this is the only thing that I'm going to really talk about, as it's one that I personally dislike. And it just kind of annoys me in the usability, and I turned it off because I wanted to do something that this was blocking me from. So going over the things that it supposedly does is block apps from unverified sources, blocks commands by USB cable, blocks malware images in messaging applications, blocks non-official software updates. Now let's unpack this. Blocks non-official software updates. Who the shit is installing updates from some random place? What do you go to the browser and go to GitHub to download a Samsung update? Like, you usually go to the settings and you get this annoying pop-up every freaking time your device has an update on Samsung that, hey, you have an update, install it. And it's literally full screen, opens up every day. I know, because it's on my phone right now. So this is absolutely retarded here to even be seen here. No one does this. Blocks malware images in messaging application. Now, I have never encountered a image that is a malware. It's not an image at that point. That's number one. And shouldn't it be the effing job of an application to prevent those? Number 3 here is blocks commands by USB cable. Now that's an option that I can actually use for some purposes, like ADB commands, which allow me to access things that Samsung wouldn't let me change on my phone because no. So that's what I would need this feature for, but this one will turn it off. It's designed so when you buy cheap AliExpress cable and you plug it in, it's going to do some gimmicks on it without your knowledge. Now, obviously, you should not buy AliExpress cables, and usually your phone or tablet comes with a cable in the box. At least right now, they still do, for now. So this is not really that big of a problem, I think. But I know that this does actually exist. So this is the only thing in here that I consider to be a valid point. Last one, and the most annoying one, is blocks apps from unverified sources. This means it blocks any kind of third-party application that you try to install from GitHub or from any kind of website. As long as it's not from Samsung Store or Play Store, you can't install it with this enabled. And unlike the unknown sources toggle that you might be accustomed to, this won't be popping up for you to turn off when you're trying to install it. It's just going to be telling you it's blocked. Go screw yourself. And then you need to go fiddle in the settings and find this garbage setting to turn it off so you can install that application. Now, I recommend turning that off just because, and utilizing this as much as you can, as long as you can, because this option can be turned off, but what can't be turned off is what Google is planning to implement, which is, again, basically this option of blocking apps from unknown sources. Now, these cons basically came out and being like, oh, we care so much about your privacy. We know that there's so much malware out there in applications, which I have never encountered one, but we know that there's so much malware in applications that we gracefully basically block the ability for you to use your device freely, and we're going to be basically dictating what you can or cannot install. And that limitation is based on if the developer of an application paid us money or not. If they didn't, they can go F themselves. If they did, hey, that malware that they have in the application, yeah, that's good for you. And the reason, what I'm saying again, isn't speculation. It's literally what is happening right now. To post applications on Play Store, you do need to pay. And shit, there are applications with malware on Play Store, but instead of fixing that shit, they decided to go after third-party applications because those can allow you to watch YouTube, for instance, without ads. God forbid you would ever be able to do that. Google wants every shred of effing information, data, and time from you. So obviously they're going to be removing that from you. And also as a kind of counter-argument, if you want to get rid of malware or, prevent it, how about, I don't know, anti-malware software or some implementation into your shit instead of blocking it behind a paywall for the developer. Doesn't seem like it's going to solve shit, but who knows? So I just want to also add, that's something that you will not be able to stop. It's just going to come in as an OTA update without your permission, knowledge, and as long as you're connected to network, this is going to be changed on your device without your permission ever. Then the only way you can actually stop it is by deleting OTA update services, which you can. But then your device won't be getting any kind of security updates, for instance, which are kind of useful. It's best to not leave your device vulnerable. To me, honestly, I care less about the vulnerability and more about the freedom of a device, so I'll be deleting that shit and not having any kind of security updates. Moving on, we have choose your display mode. We have light and dark mode, so choose whichever one you prefer. Just to kind of give you a little glimpse. Light, dark mode. Moving on. Oh, we're all set up. Come on. And as you can see, the device is now fully set up. So anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. Alright, first I'll show you how to transfer the data from your previous device into your tab, then I'll show you how to restore the backup using the Google one, then how to do it using the Samsung Cloud, and as a last method I'll show you how to restore the backup from external storage device. So let's begin with the first method. As you can see, we are doing the setup process. We need to select our language and then click on next. In here, click on agree and also click on next. Okay, now we have the first option that we are interested in, easy setup with another device. And now we need to select the device type of our previous device. In here, in my case, I'm going to transfer data from my phone into my tab. So this is Android. And now we need to scan this QR code using our old device. So I need to launch the camera and I need to scan this code. Okay. Click on continue. Okay, the device is connecting, so we need to wait a little. Now I also need to verify. Okay. You can see that it's automatically connecting to the Wi-Fi. Okay, getting the tab ready. It might take a few minutes, so we need to wait a little. Okay, now the tab wants us to connect to mobile network. We can always do it later in the settings. That's what I'm about to do right now. Okay, now copy apps and data. Let's click on next. Click on agree. Click on allow. Now we need to download the smart switch on our previous device. You can see that in my case, it has automatically appeared on my screen. So let's click on install. If it doesn't appear, you can always download the smart switch manually from the Play Store. Okay, so now I need to wait until it downloads. Okay, it has been downloaded. Now we need to click on continue. Click on continue once again. Click on while using the app. Click on allow. Basically allow for everything. Click on the settings. Enable that. Click on the settings and also enable once again. We need to basically allow for everything. Okay, transfer your data. Click on let's go. Select how you want to connect. If you want, you can use the cable. In my case, I'll select the wireless. Now we need to scan this code using our previous device, just like that. Now both devices should connect to each other. Okay. Now we need to wait until we get 100%. All right. And now select what data you would like to transfer. You can select everything. You can see that it's going to take about 1 minute. You can only copy just calls, contacts, and messages, or you can always click on custom and then you can manually select the things that you want to copy. In my case, I want only the calls. Then click on next once you have selected everything. We need to wait. Okay, you can see on my phone that everything has been done. It took it was done really fast because I have only selected the calls. And now click on done. Basically now we don't need our previous device, so place it next to me. And now simply we need to go through the setup process. So we can select the screen lock right in here. I'll skip it because it's always available later in the settings. When it comes to the Google services, simply scroll down and hit on accept. Same thing with the backup services. If you want, you can turn them off, but I highly recommend turning them on because they're really useful. So I'll turn them on. Okay, click on next. We need to select our default browser and the search engine. In my case, I always pick the Google Chrome and Google as my search engine. That's my favorite preset. I always use it. Okay, click on continue. And now we have the Gemini, which is our AI assistant. And now we can enable the Hey Google sentence to simply remotely launch the assistant. I'll turn it on. Okay, if you want, you can sign in into your Samsung account. You can also create a one if you don't have it. In my case, I will click on that I don't have account, and I will set up it later in the settings. Okay, and now you need to only agree to the terms and conditions. All those three options are only optional, but you can always click on all and select everything. Okay, now click on agree. Select your display mode, light or dark. I'll stick to the light one. Click on next. Okay, we are all set up. Click on home. And now we are ready to use our device. That was the first method. Also, some of those things needs to be downloaded, so simply don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet and wait until everything gets downloaded. That was the first method, and now I will again reset my device. And I'll show you how to restore your backup from the Google one. Okay, so let's start with the second method. Again, we are doing the setup process. We need to select our language, then click on next, click on agree, and also click on next. But this time, when we have possibility to set up our device using another, we need to click on that we want to do it manually. We also need to connect to the Wi-Fi. So type your password and click on connect, then click on next. We need to wait a little. Okay, in my case I will connect later to the mobile network. Okay, again the tab ready, we need to wait. Okay, copy apps and data, we need to click on next, and now we need to select that we cannot use other device. Alright, now we should have the most important part. Yeah, okay, now we need to sign in into the Google account on which we made the backup before. Because if you log in into wrong account, you won't be able to restore your backup. So simply log in into the account on which you made your previous backup. So that's what I'm about to do right now. First type the mail. Then click on next, and now we need to also type the password. Then click on next. Now click on agree. Okay, get in the account info. Okay, and now we can select which backup we want to restore. In my case, I want that one, so I'll click on that. And now select what you would like to restore. When it comes to Google Photos, Gmail, Calendar, and the Drive, those things are synced automatically. And now down below we can select apps, contacts, or the device settings. In my case, I only want contacts and device settings, so I will unselect the apps. Then click on restore once you have selected everything that you want. And now we just need to simply go through the setup process. So you can select your screen lock right now. I'll skip it. I'll do it later. In the settings, when it comes to the Google services, click on accept. Now we have the backup services. Always keep them turned on because they're really useful. I also highly recommend you to do it. Now click on Next, select your default browser from that list. I'll stick to Google Chrome and Google as my search engine. Click on Continue. Now we can enable the Hey Google sentence to remotely launch the Gemini, which is the AI assistant. It's up to you. I'll turn it on. Okay, we need to wait. Now you can sign in into your Samsung account. If you don't have an account, you can click down below, right in here, or set it later in the settings just like me. In here, you need to agree to the terms and conditions or simply select all. Then click on Agree. Click on Agree. Select display mode, light or dark. I'll stick to the light one. Click on Next. Okay, we are all set. Click on Home. And now we are ready to use our device. That was the second method. Now I'll show you how to restore the backup from Samsung Cloud. Okay, to restore the backup from the Samsung Cloud, we need to open up the settings. You also need to be logged in into your Samsung account if you want to do it, right in here. And then click on that, find the Samsung Cloud, right in here. Then scroll down, select Restore Data, and now select the backup that you want to restore. In my case, I want this one. Select the things that you want to restore, then hit the button. In my case, it won't take long because I have only selected the contacts and the settings, so it should be done any second. Okay, then click on Done. And now everything has been restored. And now let's go straight into the last option. Now I'll show you how to restore the backup from external storage drive. So to do it, open up your settings, then scroll down into Accounts and Backup, find Smart Switch and External Storage Transfer. Click on Continue, click on More and Allow. Now we need to connect it into our device, or if you have your backup created on an SD card, you need to insert it. Okay, it should be right now. Okay, now select Restore from, in my case, USB storage. Now it will load the data. And now select what you want to restore. You can select everything, just calls, contacts and messages, or you can click on Custom and manually select the things that you want to restore. And I'll select everything, then I'll click on Next. It also won't take long in my case. Alright, it has been done. Click on Next, click on Done, and that's all. Everything has been successfully restored. I can unplug my USB storage device. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video we'll check if this tab has SIM card slot. In order to check it, take a look at the edges of your tab. Unfortunately, as you can see, this tab does not have any part that can be ejected like SIM card tray, so it does not support typical SIM cards. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video we'll check if this tab has SD card slot. In order to check it, take your tab out of the case and take a look at the edge of your tab. Unfortunately, there is no spot we can eject, so this tab does not support SD cards. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to record screen. In order to record screen of your tab, swipe down notification bar, extend it, and as you can see right here we've got screen recorder. Tap on it, and here you can select to record sound from media, mic or none, and then tap start recording. Now your tab will record the screen. To stop screen recording, press this button again. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video we'll check if this tab has Gamepad feature. In order to check it, firstly let's go to settings of the tab. Let's search for Gamepad. And unfortunately, this tab does not have any Gamepad feature. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enable power saving mode. To enable power saving mode on your tab, go to settings and next go to battery. Switch this button and it's done. You can also enter it and adjust power saving mode. For example, you can limit CPU speed, decrease brightness, set motion smoothness to standard, turn on dark mode, set screen timeout to 30 seconds, and limit apps and home screen. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to reboot Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. Alright, so all we need to do is to launch the power menu. We do it by clicking the power button and volume down button at the same time. Actually, we need to hold it for like 1.5 seconds, then the power menu will launch. So let me show you how to do it. In here we have the power button, in here we have volume down button. So let's hold both buttons for a few seconds, just like that. Now, all we need to do is simply tap on the restart button. Now, tap once again. As you can see, the Samsung logo disappeared. Now we need to simply wait a few seconds until the tab is launched. It will be ready to use within a few seconds. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to set up portable hotspot. In the beginning, take a look at the Tools drawer. Extend it, and here you should have Mobile Hotspot. Tap on it to turn it on or off. Now tap and hold on it to manage the hotspot. Here you can check network name, password, band, and QR code for the hotspot. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can open apps in pop-up view. Begin by selecting an app you wanna use in this view and launching it in the background. Now tap on the icon of it at the top and select Open in pop-up view. As you can see now, I can use my app in the set window. To close it, you can either click on this line at the top to select this X, or swipe it in the background. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change default apps. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to click on Apps section available here. Now click on Choose Default Apps and tap on any of those sections you want to manage, like Browser app. Now tap on an app you want to apply as your new default one. And when you finished, just go back. So when I do that, as you can see, my default app has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to turn off running apps on this device. So basically all we have to do is to open the Resize. You can do it just by pressing this button with 3 bars icon. It will immediately open the Resize. And if you've got also the gesture navigation applied, you can swipe your finger from the bottom to the center of your device and hold it somewhere here to open the Resize, something like that. And as you can see, we've got the Resize again. So if you want to, you can close them one by one manually just by swiping them up. But if you've got a lot of apps open, I simply highly recommend to tap on Close All, thanks to which your device will close all of opened apps. We can open the Resize to check, and here we've got no recent items, which means that we just successfully closed background apps. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can resize icons. All you need to do to change icon size on this Samsung is hold your display and wait for all of those options to show. When they do, tap on Settings and operate this slider under App Size to adjust it. When you're ready, go back. So when I do that, as you can see, size of my icons has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enable D&D mode. To enable Do Not Disturb, swipe down notification bar and extend it. Right here you should have DND. If the DND is not enabled here, go to Edit, and add it to top bar. DND is here, this is the icon. To enable it, simply tap the icon. Now select Mode and turn on. If you tap and hold on this button, you will enter DND settings, where you can set up schedule and accepts. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to copy contacts. In order to copy contacts, firstly go to Phone icon. In Phone app, enter Settings and Contact Settings. Right here, you can import or export contacts. You can import contacts from tablet or cloud storage. You can find it in Recent, Internal, SD card, OneDrive, Google Drive. Make sure that you've got contacts saved somewhere on your cloud and then import it. Also, you can export it to internal storage. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off adaptive brightness. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on the Display section right away. Now use this switcher next to Adaptive Brightness right under Brightness slider to turn it on or switch it off. If you don't want to enable it, remember that you can always go into Tab menu by swiping down from the top right corner of your screen and adjust brightness manually thanks to this slider whenever you want to. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change theme of your Samsung default keyboard. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling all the way down right away. When you're ready, click on General Management. Then select Samsung Keyboard Settings and click on the Theme section available over here in Style and Layout category. Now to switch your current theme to any other one, just tap on the best one for you and go back. So when I do that, as you can see, theme of my keyboard has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can enable or disable fast charging. Since I'm getting a lot of questions about locating fast charging, here's how to do it in a few seconds. First, go into Settings. Then scroll to access battery section available here. Now you need to scroll again and click on Charging Settings available here. Lastly, use this switcher next to fast charging to switch it off or turn it on. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you where you can locate all text correction options. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling all the way down to click on General Management over here. Then click on Samsung Keyboard Settings and manage all of those options under Smart Typing however you want to. You can click on the switches next to the chosen ones, or tap on the chosen one and click on a switcher within. When you finished with all of those, most people forget that you should scroll a tiny bit more and click on more typing options to manage all of those as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enter safe mode on this tab. To enter safe mode on the tab, you have to firstly enter Power menu. In order to do it, we have to press and hold Power button and Volume down button simultaneously. Now, once we are in Power menu, press and hold Power off button. Tab again, and the tab will enter safe mode. Safe mode is a diagnostic feature on your phone that temporarily disables all third-party apps, allowing the device to run only with its essential pre-installed system apps. It's used to troubleshoot problems like slow performance, freezing, or crashing to determine if a downloaded app is causing the issue. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to reset network preferences on this device. So let's start with opening the settings. And here in this left section we have to scroll all the way down to find General Management. Then let's find Reset. And here scroll to find Reset Mobile Network Settings and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth settings. So as you can see, they are divided. And basically the whole idea of resetting everything is the same. So just tap on the specific option, tap on Reset Settings. We will have to enter the screen lock to confirm everything. And here your device is informing you that you cannot undo this action. So just tap on Reset if you're ready. And as you can see, we've got this info. And obviously the same with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so just tap on it, tap on Reset Settings, and as you can see, we just successfully reset Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to reset all settings on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings, and here in this left section let's scroll down and find General Management. Then let's go to Reset, and right here we have to find a Reset All Settings option. So let's simply tap on it, and here your device is informing you what it will actually reset. So basically all the settings except security, language settings, accounts, personal data, and settings for downloaded apps. So for example, it will reset the screen timeout. So just tap on Reset Settings, confirm everything with your pattern. Here, be aware because this operation cannot be undone. And to apply the new settings, your tablet will restart. So just tap on Reset if you are ready. And now we have to simply wait until our device will finish the whole reset. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can download and apply Rosemary font. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to tap on Display section available here. Now scroll again, and this time choose Font Size and Style. Go into Font Style, tap on Download Fonts, and install Rosemary one by tapping on tiny button right next to it. When it's ready, go back to the same settings, and last but not least, apply it by clicking on it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can delete a password from Passwords Manager. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on Google section available here. Then tap on All Services. Scroll again and this time click on Autofill with Google. Now tap on Google Password Manager and tap on any password you wanna get rid of. Enter your screen lock, hit the delete button and confirm your choice in the pop-up. Don't worry, your account or any app won't be deleted, only this password from your manager. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can resize font. If you wanna change font size on your Samsung, here's how to do it using only Devices Settings. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down a tiny bit to click on Display. Now scroll again and this time select Font Size and Style. Following that, operate this slider under Font Size to adjust it and check out Preview at the top. So when I do that and go back, I can see that size of my font has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add photos to text message. Begin by launching Messages app and selecting or creating a chat. Wherever you decided when you're ready, click on this icon of a photo and a paperclip at the bottom right corner. And now you can pick your photos from one of those apps or by clicking on Images at the top and selecting them from here. Most people forget though that you can also click on those three lines at the top left corner and pick your photos from any of those sources. Either way, when you find all of them, hold the chosen ones and tap on Select at the top right corner to add them. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to clear the browser on this device. So I'll show you how to clear the browser using the Google Chrome, but no worries, this operation is pretty similar in all other browsers which are commonly used, so I'm pretty sure that you will be able to figure out how to do it on your own browser. So now in the browser we have to tap on the three dots icon in the right upper corner and tap on Delete Browsing Data. Here we've got some basic options like visited websites, opened tabs, cookies, cache and other site data. Here we can change the time range to, for example, all time. It's completely up to you. And then tap on Delete Data. However, if you wish to remove some advanced browsing history, just tap on More Options, and here we've got them. So saved passwords, autofill from data, and site settings. If you want to remove something, make sure that it is marked. So as you can see, I will remove everything. The time range, again, you can change it up to you. And then tap on Delete Data. As you can see, we've got this information, which means that we just successfully removed the browsing history. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you where you can locate all your downloads. First of all, you need to find an app called My Files that's already on your device and tap on it. Then select the downloads on the left and check out all of your downloaded files located in one place. Now to open one, click on it, tap on one of your apps and decide if you want to open this type of file in this app just once or always. Now you can manage your file thanks to all of those options at the top right corner. Most people miss though that you can also hold any file here and access all of those options right away. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to wipe cache. To wipe cache on your device, first let's go to Settings and find Apps. Enter it, and now select one app you would like to wipe cache from, for example Chrome. Enter Storage and select Clear Cache. If you want to clear cache from the whole device, you can use additional downloaded app from the Play Store. In other case, you have to wipe cache manually from each app. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can open apps in split screen view. Begin by selecting an app you want to use in this view and launching it in the background. Now tap on the icon of it available at the top and select Open in split screen view. Now tap on the second one and enjoy using both at once. To go back from this view, you can either hold those three dots in the middle and drag one of your apps all the way to the right or to the left, then tap on Home button to close remaining one, or you can click on the icon of an app, tap on Open in split screen and then do exactly the same, but when you stop using split screen view, go back into background apps and swipe both. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to activate and manage TalkBack. To enable TalkBack, first you go to Settings and go to Accessibility or search for TalkBack in searching bar. Enter it. And now switch this button to enable TalkBack. Tap Confirm and TalkBack is enabled.
11:16 AM. Welcome to TalkBack. Finished tutorial. Finished reviewing. Finished. Settings on left. Allow.
Make sure to
Settings
finish
on
the
left.
tutorial.
TalkBack on right. Navigate.
Make sure to finish the tutorial of TalkBack to learn how to navigate through it. To disable it, tap and hold on Off switch
TalkBack on
and tap
switch.
twice.
Settings on left. Turn off. TalkBack off.
If you find the video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe. Hello. In front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enter test mode. To enter test mode on your tab, go to Phone app and now type following code. In test mode, you can test vibration, megacam sensor, colors, speakers, touch, sub key, front camera, grip sensor, S Pen, hole, black color and loop back. If you find the video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video we'll check if this tab has IR remote. Thanks to IR remote, you can manage your devices like TV, AC or more via your tab. In order to check if this function is available, let's enter notification bar, extend it and search for IR remote or remote. We can also search in settings of the tab. But unfortunately, this function is not available on this tab. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off Suggest Text Corrections option. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling all the way down to tap on General Management available here. Now select Samsung Keyboard Settings and tap on Suggest Text Corrections. Now tap on blue switcher next to your language to disable it, or grey one to turn it on. If you decided to enable it, it will underline misspelled words in red and suggest corrections. Personally, I would recommend for you to at least try it, especially since Samsung devices don't have usual autocorrection. And if you won't like it, you already know where to switch it off. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change display refresh rate. Since I'm getting a lot of questions in the comments about the refresh rate of this Samsung, here's how to adjust it using devices settings. All you need to do is open Settings and scroll to click on Display section available here. Now, many people look for refresh rate, but what you need to do is click on Motion Smoothness and then pick one of those screen refresh rate options. Click on the best one for you and make sure to tap on Apply if you wanna save your changes. So when I do that, I can see that screen refresh rate of my device has changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can check a password in Passwords Manager. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on Google section available here. Then tap on All Services and scroll again, this time to click on Autofill with Google. Now select Google Password Autofill and click on any password you wanna check. Enter your screen lock, tap on this eye icon, and this way make your password visible. If it's too long, quick tip, you can always tap on Edit to see it here. Or most people forget that you can click on this icon next to it to copy it to your clipboard. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can edit password saved in Passwords Manager. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on Google section available here. Now tap on All Services. Scroll again and this time click on Autofill with Google. Now choose Google Password Manager and tap on any password you wanna edit. Enter your current login method. Hit Edit button and change whatever you want to. Now hit Save at the top right corner. So when I do that, as you can see, my password was successfully changed. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Welcome. In this video I will show you how to change your DPI settings on Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In order to do this, you have to open Settings on your tablet, swipe down to the Display section on the sidebar, and then scroll down to Font Size and Style. Open this menu. Here you can change your font size and style, as it says in the name of this option. You can change the size of the font by moving the slider right below. You can make the font bolder by switching the toggle to the right, and you can change the font style in this menu. You can even download more fonts from the Samsung store. Also, go to the screen zoom section, and here you can move the slider to the right to make the screen zoom bigger or smaller if you move it to the left side. And that's basically all the DPI settings that you have on this tablet. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and the comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to soft reset or actually force restart this device. So this operation will be useful if for some reason your device stopped working properly and it does not respond to your touches, for example. You can try to force restart it just by pressing let me show it to you, the power button, which is right here, and volume down button together, and wait until you'll see the black screen and then the developer's logo. So this is the combination of keys which is usually used for the screenshot. However, instead of just pressing them, we will press and hold until we'll see the menu, and after that the black screen. So let me try to do it. Let me press both of those buttons. And now we've got this restart option or power off option, but let's ignore it and keep pressing the buttons. As you can see, we've got the black screen, which is a really good sign. And I prefer to keep pressing the buttons until I'll see the developer's logo. We can just release the volume down button and leave only the power button. Basically, if you will see the developer's logo, you can release the buttons, and now your device will be automatically powered on again. So this is how to force restart this Samsung device. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add audio or video file to text message. First of all, you need to open Messages app and select or create a chat. When you're ready, use this icon of a photo and a paperclip at the bottom right corner. And firstly, to add videos, select Videos at the top and look for it here, or look for it in one of those apps. If you can't see them, you can also choose those three lines at the top left corner and pick one of those sources, like downloads. Either way, when you find your video, click on it and tap on Done at the top right corner to attach it. If you want to add an audio file, do exactly the same, but this time select Audio at the top. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can delete Google search bar from home screen. First of all, you need to hold your search bar and wait for the pop-up to show. When it does, hit Remove in the middle. And as you can see, after a few seconds, my search bar was successfully deleted. If you wanna restore it, you can hold your display and tap on Widgets at the bottom in the middle. Then scroll to look for Google app, click on it, scroll again to access your search bar and hold it. Then place it wherever you want to and let go. If you want to resize it, you need to drag it all the way to the right and to the left. Then tap on Home button. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off location. The fastest way to manage location on this Samsung is by going into Tab menu. To do that, swipe down from the top right corner of your screen. Then to see all of your shortcuts, hold this line at the bottom of your menu and swipe it down. As you can see, a location shortcut is here. So when I click, it turned white. That means that location is enabled, but you can always disable it by tapping on the same shortcut until it's gray. If you have a bit more time, you can also go into Settings and scroll to click on location section available here. Then tap on this switcher at the top right corner to turn it on or switch it off. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off auto rotation. First of all, you need to open Tab menu by swiping down from the top right corner of your screen. When you're ready, hold this gray line under your shortcuts and swipe a bit more. Now, with all of your shortcuts and labels of them visible, look for Auto Rotate one. If you don't have it, don't worry, I will get to it in a second. Find it and click on it. Auto rotation is now disabled, but as you can see, shortcut of auto rotation transformed into this one with a padlock called landscape. If your device is in vertical orientation, it will say portrait. That's why so many people can't find auto rotation. To enable it now, click on this shortcut with a padlock until it's white and says auto rotate. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can connect it to printer. All you need to do is go into Settings and tap on Connections right away. Then hit More Connection Settings at the bottom and hit Printing at the top. Now you can either use default print service right away or tap on Download plugin and download the best one for you. Wherever you decided, click on your print service and activate it thanks to the switcher at the top right corner. Your device will look for your printer, and when it finds one, it will connect to it. Quick tip, if you still can't connect, tap on those three dots at the top right corner, hit Add Printer, and if it supports Wi-Fi direct printing, use this switcher to activate it, and wait. If you want to, you can also tap on Add Printer by IP address, import it here, and select Add. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enter download mode. Samsung's download mode is special boot mode used for flashing firmware, performing system-level updates, and troubleshooting or repairing device. In order to access it, firstly turn off the tab, and now we have to turn it on by pressing and holding volume up, volume down buttons, and simultaneously connecting USB-C cable. And now we are in download mode. Press volume up button to continue. And now you can safely flash new firmware. To exit download mode, you have to press and hold volume down key and side key for more than 7 seconds. The phone will reset. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restart Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. Okay, we have two methods how we can do it. First is a simple reboot using the power menu, and the second one is called the forced restart. I'm about to show you both methods. So let's begin with the normal reboot first. To perform it, we need to launch the power menu first. We do it by holding the power button and volume down button at the same time for like 1.5 seconds. So keep holding both buttons, just like that, until the menu appears. Now all you need to do is simply tap on restart. Now simply tap once again, and after that our device will be turned off, and after a few seconds it will be automatically turned on, and it will be ready to use. That's when it comes to the normal reboot. When it comes to the forced restart, we also need to use the power key and the volume down button, but this time we need to keep holding them for like simply until the screen turns off and until we see the Samsung logo. So let's perform that. We need to keep holding both buttons. It's going to take a little bit, so simply be patient and keep holding until you see Samsung logo. Alright. When Samsung logo appears, we can release our fingers, and now we just need to simply wait until the device turns on. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off app notifications. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling down to tap on Notifications right away. Now select App Notifications at the top, and when you're ready, click on All available at the top left corner of this section. Then click one of those options to see all of your apps, apps with most recent notifications, most frequent notifications, or apps with notifications already disabled. Wherever you decided, when you're ready, tap on blue switches next to your apps to block notifications from them, or gray ones to switch them back on. Quick tip: most people forget that you can also tap on any app on the left. Turn on or off app notifications thanks to this switcher, but also check out all of those options about notifications visibility. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enter Fastboot mode. To enter Fastboot mode on your tab, firstly, let's turn it off. Now, prepare USB-C cable, and when the tab is turned off, press and hold volume buttons, both, and now connect the USB cable. Fastboot is enabled. Now let's take a look what we can find here. Custom OS can cause critical problems in phone and installed applications. If you want to download a custom OS, press the volume up key. And now, press volume up to continue, volume down to cancel, to reset, and side key to show barcode. Let's tap volume up, and we are in Fastboot. To restart the phone, Press volume down key and side key for more than 7 seconds. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to take screenshot on your tab. There are multiple ways to take screenshot. The first and best known method is by simply pressing simultaneously power button and volume up down button. The tab will take screenshot. Sometimes you can also take screenshot by going to notification bar, and right here in the control center you will have screenshot icon. As you can see, there is take screenshot icon. Add it and simply tap on it to take screenshot. The last method to take screenshot on your tab is gesture. In order to set up screenshot gesture, let's go to settings and gestures. Swipe the edge of your hand across the screen to take screenshot. Let me do it one more time. And that's basically it. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can connect it using Bluetooth. Begin by opening Settings and tapping on Connections right away. Then click on Bluetooth at the top on the left and use this switcher at the top right corner to activate it. Now wait for available devices to show, and when they do, click on the one you want to connect to. Select Pair in the pop-up and wait for the other device to accept your connection request. Quick tip: if you want to connect to another tablet or a smartphone, you will have to accept connection request manually on the second device. As you can see, mine were successfully connected. Now to manage this connection, use this gear right next to your paired device. And here you can rename it. Connect by tapping on Connect option in the middle. Or tap on this switcher next to Internet Access to switch it on or switch it off. If you wanna unpair your device, hit Unpair at the bottom right corner and confirm your choice in the pop-up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can set up screen lock. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on Security and Privacy. Then click on Lock Screen and pick one of those login methods: PIN, password, pattern or swipe. Personally, I never recommend swipe because it doesn't give you any security, just animation. I can even show you. And that's it. So if I were you, I would go with one of those. Click on the best one and create it. If you made a mistake, don't worry, tap on Retry on the left and repeat it to confirm it. Then hit Continue. and tap on Confirm. Now to manage lock screen notifications, operate this switcher to switch them off or turn them on, and also manage all of those options however you want to change notification style, and even decide if you want to hide content. When you're done, hit Done. So now, when I switch off my screen and turn it back on, I can set pattern is required. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to transfer files. If you want to transfer files, you've got multiple ways to do it. But firstly, let's focus on importing files to cloud. To perform this, let's go to Settings and find Google. Enter Backup. And now simply select Backup Now to transfer all of your files to the cloud. You can also manage storage and check backup details. Also, you can backup data to your Samsung cloud. As you can see right here, we've got external storage transfer. You can also backup your data to USB storage device or SD card. In order to do it, connect external storage to your tab, confirm, and select backup to USB storage. If you want to transfer singular file, let's go to File Manager, select file you would like to transfer, select Move or Copy, select External Storage, and select Move here. And it's done. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment, and subscribe.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can operate apps permissions. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on this section called Security and Privacy. Then scroll all the way down to hit More Privacy Settings. Following that, scroll again and this time choose Permission Manager. Now pick any feature you wanna manage and click on one of those apps under one of those sections, Allowed or Not Allowed. In case of my call logs, I have only those two, but for example, if you will go into Camera, you will see those sections change to Allowed all the time, Allowed only while in use, and Not Allowed. Either way, click on any app you wanna manage, pick one of those options, in this case Allowed only while using the app, ask every time or Don't Allow, and when you finished, go back. As you can see now, Chrome just gained access to my device's camera if I'm using my browser. But you can always pick any feature. Look for any app you are interested in, and instead of tapping on any of those options, click on tiny blue text at the bottom of them. Then manage all of those only for chosen app the same way. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! In front of of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can select and delete multiple photos at once. First of all, you need to open Gallery app and click on those three lines at the top left corner. Most people forget that you should always do that while cleaning your Gallery app, because thanks to it you will see all of those options and be able to decide if you want to delete your photos from pictures or albums. Let's start with pictures. If you want to delete them, hold 1 and either click on those dots at the top left corners to select multiple from chosen section, or click all at the top left corner to pick all of them. Now, you need to click on all of your pictures you wanna keep, and to get rid of the rest, in my case those 4 photos, tap on Delete button at the bottom and tap on Move to Trash. If you want to delete them from albums, tap on an album, hold 1, and click on All at the top left corner right away. Now tap on your photos you wanna keep and get rid of the rest the same way as you would before. Additionally, if you deleted any photo you didn't want to, don't worry. Just scroll all the way down in this section on the left and tap on Trash. Now you can restore it by holding it and tapping on Restore at the bottom on the left. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye! In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can add a password to Passwords Manager. First of all, go into Settings and scroll to click on Google section available here. Now choose All Services. Scroll again and this time click on Autofill with Google. Now choose Continue in the pop-up and tap on Google Password Manager. Finally, just click on Add Password here to add it manually. If you can't see any of those options, don't worry, that means that you never added a password before. To make them visible, you need at least one, so to fix it, hit Settings on the left. Make sure Offer to Save Passwords option is on, and log in into any app. Then hit Save in the pop-up and your password will appear here. When you're ready, tap on Add Password and input all of those informations. At the top, you can type in any website or click on Select App and tap on a chosen one. Then enter your username, email or phone number. Password. And even take some helpful notes. When you're ready, hit Save at the top right corner. As you can see, after that, my password was successfully added. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to factory reset your tab. To factory reset your tab, first let's go to Settings and scroll all the way down. Enter System, And now find Reset. Select it. And now select Reset All Settings, Mobile Network Settings, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth Settings, Accessibility Settings, or Factory Data Reset. Remember that this reset will erase all data from your tablet, including your Google account, system and app data, settings, downloaded apps, and more. Basically, this will reset to factory defaults. Confirm, draw your pattern, and delete all. Before, make sure that your tab has backup done. Now, confirm your verification number, enter your password, and the tab will automatically reset to defaults. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to add the fingerprint to this device. So let's start with opening the settings. And here in this left section, we have to scroll down to find the lock screen. After tapping on that, we have to go to lock screen and biometrics and enter our screen lock to confirm everything. Right now, let's tap on fingerprints here. And if you do not have a regular screen lock, you will have to add it right now. It is because that if for some reason the fingerprint sensor won't work, then you will still be able to unlock your device with pattern pen or password. So just tap on continue. And here we've got the instructions. So we have to put our finger on the sensor, which is located on this button right in the middle. So let me simply tap on it, put my finger on it, and now we have to do it multiple times in order to add the fingerprint fully. So try to catch every part of it for better recognition, of course. So just give me some time to accomplish that. Let me maybe speed up the video. Okay, so as you can see, now we have to get a full scan, so just reposition the finger, so just tap on continue and let me do it. Okay, finally. So let's tap on done to finish, and as you can see, this is the fingerprint we just added. We can tap on it, rename it or remove it. It's up to you. We can add another fingerprint and check added fingerprint, so basically if you've got more than one fingerprints added, and then you can check them right there. Here we can decide for what we want to use our fingerprint for, so fingerprint unlock, we can turn it on and off, and whether we can scan the fingerprint even when the screen is off. Alright, so now all we have to do is to actually lock our device and check if it is working. So let me do it. Let me put my finger on the sensor, and as you can see, the device is unblocked, which means that we just successfully added the fingerprint to it. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on and use voice typing. All you need to do is launch your Samsung keyboard and then click on this microphone at the bottom left corner. If you can't see it, don't worry, tap on this gear icon at the top right corner instead. And scroll to click on voice input section available here. Now decide if you want to use Samsung voice input or Google voice typing. Don't worry, I will show you both. Let's start with Samsung. Click on it. Go back to your keyboard. Tap on this microphone at the bottom left corner. And if you never used it before, click on while using the app in the pop-up. Then agree in a second one. Finally, start typing. Then operate the same microphone to stop or start. If you want to use Google Voice input though, you need to click on it here. Click on the same microphone and start typing as well. This time though, when you pause, voice typing will stop. You can also stop it by managing this button. To delete text on the go, click on the right one. To access some available options, click on the left one. And to go back to standard keyboard, use this arrow at the top left corner. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to enter recovery mode. To enter recovery mode, firstly turn off your tab. And once it's turned off, press and hold volume up button and power button until you see Samsung logo. Then release the buttons and your tab should enter recovery mode. If not, let's try again, but this time with connected USB cable. And we are in recovery mode. Right here, to navigate through it, press and hold power button to confirm, volume up down button to navigate, and here we can find Reboot, apply update from ADB, from SD card, we can wipe data, wipe cache, via recovery logs, run graphic test, and run locally test. Select factory, power off, and press power button to confirm. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to block a number on this device. So let's start with opening your contact list. Let me tap on the dialer, go to contacts, and find the contact which you'd like to block, and then tap on it. Now we have to tap on more, so this 3 dots icon, And here we've got the option block contact. So just tap on it. Your device will ask you if you really want to do it, because you will no longer receive any incoming calls or text messages from this number. So just tap on block. And as you can see here, we've got this characteristic icon, which means that we just successfully blocked the number. We can of course unblock it the same way. So tap on more and tap on unblock contact. But let me leave it like this. Now I'll show you a second way of blocking the number with the usage of your blacklist actually. So let's tap on this three dots icon here, tap on settings and go to block numbers. And here we've got our blacklist. That's the number we blocked from our contact. So as you can see, the previous option also works. Here we can also tap on recents or go to the contacts, tap on it. And now we can mark a lot of numbers which we want to block. So as you can see, also we've got that kind of option. But we can also tap on add a phone number. And here, okay, and here, and here we can enter the number which we would like to block. So obviously you can use a regular keyboard or right here, or you can just for example enter 5387110. Okay, without minus, I know, and 5. Okay, and then tap on this plus icon next to it, and as you can see, it will immediately appear on the blacklist, which means that you will not receive calls or messages. At the top, you've got also the option block calls from unknown numbers, so you can turn it on just by tapping on this switcher. It's completely up to you. And if you wish to unblock the number, simply tap on this minus icon next to it, and it will be immediately removed. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up. Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to activate automatic system updates on this device. So in this video, I'd like to show you two different ways of activating the automatic installation of the updates. The first one is much more user-friendly because it appears in regular settings. And the second one is more advanced. It's more for developers, and it is actually a little bit different, but still the update is done. So the first one, the user-friendly one, requires to enter the settings. And here in this left section, as you can see, after scrolling, we've got this option software update. So let's simply tap on it. You will find these options here, and there is auto download. So let's tap on it, and all you have to do is to simply make sure that it is set on using Wi-Fi only. I do not recommend using the third option, so using Wi-Fi or mobile data, because the files which are assigned to the update are quite large usually, and downloading them with mobile data might cause some additional payments for you because of the accessing the limits, etc. So just keep it on using Wi-Fi only, so for sure it will be free then. So this is the first option. And the second one is through the developer options. So now in this left section we have to scroll and find About Tablet. And here go to software information. Localize build number and keep tapping on it until you'll see that you're in the developer mode. And here enter your screen lock to confirm. It's a regular step, no worries. Tap on OK to confirm again. Go back to this left section and scroll down, because as you can see, developer options will appear under the About Tablet. So let's tap. Here we have to scroll down just a little bit to find this option, Auto Update System, and tap on the switcher. And from now on, since this option is active, your device is allowed to apply the updates whenever the phone will be restarted, and they are not that visible like regular updates. They will simply be done on overnight and then applied without actually your knowledge. Of course, you can turn this option off just by tapping on the switcher again. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
In front of me is Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can change font style. First of all, go into Settings. and scroll to click on Display section available here. Now scroll again and this time choose Font Size and Style. Click on Font Style and apply any of those fonts by clicking on the best one for you. So when I go back, I can see that my font style has changed. If you wanna try something more interesting, you can also tap on Download Fonts, hit all of those options you want to. I think only terms and conditions are required, and select Agree. Tap on Agree here and tap on any of those font styles you wanna try. Some of them are paid for, so you need to click one and buy it, and some of them are free. If you wanna get one of the free ones, install it thanks to blue button. Then sign in into your Samsung account. And hit install again if it didn't take. Now you can choose apply over here, but you can also, and it's actually my favorite way to apply my new font styles, go back to the list and click on the one you just downloaded. All of them will appear here. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got a Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to enable the Google backup on this device. So let's begin with opening the settings. And here in this left section we have to scroll down to find the option Accounts and Backup. Here we've got this Google Drive section and the option Backup Data, so let's simply tap on it. Hello. Okay, and now we have to tap on Turn On. We will be immediately transferred to the Sign In section, so just tap on Next, and if you've got your Google account added to the device, you will be able to choose it from the list. If not, just tap on Add Account and go through the whole process. We will have to confirm everything with our screen lock or... Okay. Make sure also that you've got the internet connection because it is required. And here in this step you can either create a new account if you do not have your own yet, or simply type your email or phone. So let me do it. And tap on Next. So right here we have to enter the password, and let me do this out of the screen. Alright, and tap on Next. Here we've got Google Terms of Service and Privacy Policy. You can tap on them to learn more and tap on I agree after reading. Here we've got the shortcut of backup and storage info. So basically you can decide what kind of data you'd like to backup. So you can choose photos and videos or other device data, or you can use both. It's basically up to you. I'll pick only other device data and then tap on Confirm. Then tap on Manage Backup, and as you can see here we've got this everything checked in green, which means that we just successfully added our Google account here. We've got also backup details, so after tapping on other device data we can check the info about the backup. So as you can see we've got the amount of space we've got left. We can manage the storage, so for example remove some unnecessary files. Here we've got backup details, so we can check what has already been backed up. here advanced settings, and I highly recommend to keep this option turned off. And to finish everything, simply tap on backup now, and from now on your device will back up the data. Obviously you have to confirm everything with your screen lock. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to reset it to factory defaults if you forgot your passcode. In case you forgot your passcode to the tab, there is always a way to get access to it. Unfortunately, thanks to the factory reset, you will reset every setting, every app and every data from your tab. So always make sure to be prepared and keep your backup of data. So how to do it? Firstly, turn off your device. Connect the cable and now press and hold power button and volume up button. Release the buttons when you see Samsung logo. Now, using power button and volume down button, navigate to Wipe Data Factory Reset and confirm. Select Factory Data Reset and data wipe is complete. Now reboot system, and now you will have to set up your tab from the beginning. If you found this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe. Hello, in front of me I've got Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. In this video I'll show you how to set up your smartphone. As you can see, this tab was factory reset and now we have to set up it from the beginning. Firstly, let's tap Start. Next, select Language, Agree to Terms, and now you can set it up with another device or you can set it up manually. Add network or turn off Wi-Fi. Now, you can connect to mobile network or you can set it up later. You can copy apps and data, or you can skip it. Now you can sign into your Google account, or else. In the end, you can set up Protect your tablet function, where you can enable face recognition, fingerprints, pattern, PIN or password, and again you can skip it. All of those settings can be set up later in the system settings. Choose your browser engine, set as default. Now sign in to your Samsung account. Agree to Samsung terms. Now you can select Samsung services. You can choose display mode. And it's all done. If you find this video helpful, please leave like, comment and subscribe.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can unlock your Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro without password. Okay, but before we begin, we need to discuss a few things. Please only try to unlock your device, in no other case someone else's, because that might be considered as a crime, and that's also unethical. Second thing is that basically we need to perform a factory reset using the recovery mode, and that will cause that all of our data will be deleted from our tab. So if you don't have a backup, I'm sorry, you will lose everything that you had on your device. And the third thing is that after the reset, when we get into the setup process, our tab will want us to verify ourselves, or by typing the lock screen. Of course, we cannot remember it, but we can select the second option, which will be during the setup process, and we will have to verify by signing in into the account on which we were logged in before the reset, the Google account. If you also don't remember it, you shouldn't perform that, or you can perform a bypass of this Google verification. If you don't know how to perform it, on our channel there are plenty of videos about it, how to perform that. Okay, so now, before we start, we need to connect our device into PC or laptop using USB-C cable. Just like that. And now, even that we have only access into, the lock screen, we cannot even turn off the device, because as we open up the power menu, just like that, when I'll tap on power off, the device will still want us to type the password. Of course, we cannot remember it. So we need to perform a force restart, and during that force restart we need to change the button combination. To perform a force restart, first we need to keep holding the power button and volume down button until we see the Samsung logo, and after that we need to quickly change and start holding power button and volume up button. Let me show you how to do it. So first, power button and volume down button until the screen turns off. Okay, and now quickly switch and start holding power button and volume up button. Remember that your device needs to be connected to the PC or laptop. Okay, keep holding power button and volume up button, and we should get into the recovery mode, just like that. Okay, to move around this menu, we use the volume keys. Now we need to select wipe data / factory reset. You can also see the thing that I was talking about before. If your phone is reset, you'll need to enter the Google account information, email address and password associated with this phone to be able to use it again. Okay, now select wipe data / factory reset, confirm by clicking power button, select factory data reset once again, confirm. Okay, we can see that data wipe has been completed. Now select reboot system now, confirm, and now our tab will be turned on, and we need to go through the setup process. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to reset Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. Okay, we have two methods how we can do it, and I'll show you both methods. First, and the recommended method, is reset using the settings. Let me only adjust the brightness a little. Alright, to do it, open up your settings, then scroll down until you find General Management. Now scroll down, find Reset. In here also your tab suggests to you, do you want to create a backup? It is really useful. I also highly recommend creating it. If you don't know how to do it, on our channel there's a video where I'm showing everything step by step, so if you want, you can look for that video. Okay, of course we are interested in the last function, factory data reset, but in here we can also reset all settings, reset mobile network settings, reset Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and reset accessibility settings. But let's click the last option right in here. Now scroll down. In here we have a list of things that will be deleted. Remember that factory resetting your device will cause this, that all of your data will be permanently erased. So that is why it's always good to have a backup. Now scroll down all the way and now simply tap the reset button. After that, your device will be turned off, and after a few seconds it will be automatically turned on. The next thing that you need to do is to go simply through the setup process. That's the first method, and now let me show you the second one, which is through the recovery mode. But you need to be aware that if you want to reset your device using the recovery mode, basically this method is recommended when our screen is unresponsive, when our device is lagged, basically when we cannot perform the first method. But we need to remember that after the reset using the recovery mode, our device will want us to simply confirm that we are actually a user of this device. What I mean, during the setup process, the tab will tell you to type your lock screen if you had one before the reset, or it will want you to log in into the Google account into which you were logged in before the reset, as a confirmation that you are actually a user. So to perform that method, to perform the reset, we need to power off our device first. We need to hold the power button and volume down button at the same time for like 1.5 seconds to launch the power menu. So let's do it, just like that, and now click on power off. Okay, also we need to connect our tab into PC or laptop using a USB-C cable to get access into recovery mode. So simply connect your device. And now we need to use two button combination. We need to hold the power button and volume up button until we get into the recovery mode. So that's what I'm about to do. Hold both buttons. Okay, and now we are in the recovery mode. To move around this menu, we use the volume keys, just like that. And now, in our case, we need to select wipe data / factory reset. You can also see that information that I was talking about before. If your phone is reset, you'll need to enter the Google account information, email address or password associated with this phone to be able to use it again. So that's the thing that I was talking about before. And now to confirm, click the power button. Again, select factory data reset, confirm. Wiping data process has started. Now it's completed. Select reboot system now, confirm by clicking power button, and now we just need to simply wait until our device turns on. The next thing that we need to do is to go through the setup process. Now we can unplug also our cable. We won't be needing it anymore. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in front of me I've got Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and let me share with you how to turn off ads and their personalization. So let's start with the personalizations. Let's go to the settings. Here in this left section we have to scroll and find this Google Services section, tap on it. Then tap on all services, and here scroll until you'll find the ads. Let's tap. So here we've got something called advertising ID, and basically because of that, your device is showing you personalized advertisements. And even though removing it will not limit the amount of the adverts, it will basically remove the personalization, which is also great because thanks to it we are not I'm not sure how to say it, but we are not forced to see the things which could be interesting for us. So first of all, simply tap on Reset Advertising ID to reset it completely, and then delete it. Tap on Delete Advertising ID, and thanks to which the adverts won't be that personalized. Another thing which we can do in the settings is to set the private DNS. So in the left section, scroll up and find Connections. I believe so. And tap on More Connection Settings. Then tap on Private DNS. Right now it is automatic. However, let's simply tap on Private DNS Provided Hostname, and here we have to enter dns.adguard.com and tap on Done. Tap on Save. And as you can see, we've got the private DNS set, and it should really limit the advertisements. Another thing which I highly recommend to do is to check the apps which are showing you a lot of notifications about the advertisements and try to limit them. So for example, let's pretend that I'm getting a lot of notifications, advertisements from Play Store. It's just an example, of course. Simply tap on it and hold it, and tap on this info icon. Then let's go to notifications and try to turn off the notifications. It will work if this app is not showing you also important notifications which you need, right? Because right now we will simply block all notifications from this app. We can also change the style of the notifications which will be shown. So for example, we can display it only as the app icon badge. So you can try to do something like that in order to limit the notifications, in order to limit the advertisements which you get. And another thing, the last one, which is probably quite normal and quite obvious, but I think it's worth saying, is to try to find the ad block. Let's go to the Play Store. Here, just tap on search and enter something like ad blocker, something like that, and try to find the ad block which will meet your expectations. So for example, we've got the ad blocker for the browser, for the specific browsers. We've got the VPN also. We've got the content blocker, a lot of stuff from which we can choose. And I really highly recommend to download something like that, and it will for sure limit the advertisements which you can see. And of course, I highly recommend to also consider replacing your current apps in which you're receiving a lot of advertisements into others. So for example, if I'm receiving a lot of advertisements in my file manager, I can simply try to find another file manager. Just enter the name of the app which you wish to, and as you can see, we've got a lot of apps thanks to which we can replace the app in which we're receiving notifications about the advertisements. Alright, so that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you all backup methods on Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro. Okay, to create a backup we need to open up our settings. Once we are here, we need to scroll all the way down until we see Accounts and Backup. Right in here, let me only adjust the brightness a little. And now we can create a backup in the Samsung Cloud. We can backup our data into the Google Drive. We can use also the external storage transfer. When it comes to the option above, transfer data for device setup, basically this option allows us to bring the data into our tab after the setup process or during it. Don't worry, also I have a video on this channel when I'm transferring the files into this tab using the smart switch. So it's in a different video. You can look for it. First, let's begin with the Samsung Cloud. Let's click on Backup Data. If you want to use it, you need to first update your Samsung Cloud, and you also need to be logged in into your Samsung account. It is necessary. We need to wait until the Samsung Cloud updates. Alright, it's installed. So now click on Backup Data. Now in here, you need to select what things you want to backup. In my case, I want everything except the apps. So now click on Backup Now. The process will start. In my case, it will take long because I didn't select the apps. Okay, we can click on Done. And now our backup has been successfully created and it's stored on our Samsung account. And now let's go with the Google Drive. Click on Backup Data. We need to turn it on right in here. And we also need to sign in into the Google account. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Remember that your backup will be saved on that account that you will log into. So if you want to restore that backup in the future, you'll need to be logged in into the same Google account that you have typed right in here. So now I'm about to log in and I'll see you in a second. Okay, once you have logged in into your Google account, make sure that under backup details, if you click on photos in videos, that they are enabled, and same thing. I don't want that. And the same thing with other device data, that it's enabled. To create a backup, you also need to have some free storage space. If you don't have enough, you can always delete something to get some storage space. Now, to create a backup, simply hit this green button. Now we need to wait a little bit. Okay, and now you can see that in here a small circle appeared, and it's going slowly to fulfill. Basically, when it disappears, it means that our backup has been successfully created. We also see information down below on the other device data. So I'll see you in a second once it's done. Okay, and now the backup has been successfully created. You can see it right in here on the other device data that it has been successfully made 0 minutes ago, because it was like, 10 seconds ago. But when we see something like that, it means that our backup has been successfully created. And now let's go back and let's use the smart switch. This time, let's use the external storage transfer. And now basically you need to insert your SD card or connect a USB storage device, just like me. I'm about to use the USB. So I need to plug it in. Just like that. Now it will appear in this window. Okay. Now select backup to USB storage in my case. Now we need to wait until it loads. And now we can select what things we want to backup. We can select everything, just calls, contacts, and messages. Or we can click on custom and manually select the things that we want or don't want to backup. In my case, I will go back and I'll select just calls, contacts, and messages. Then click on next, click on OK. Now the process will start. It won't take long in my case. Okay, 100%. It should end any second now. Okay, click on next. All set, click on done. And now our backup has been successfully created. We can unplug the USB device. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy Tab Active5 Pro, and today I'll show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. So, to get started, we're just gonna open up our settings. In here, navigate it down to not this option, advanced features, right? Nope, never mind. Where is it? Oh, there we go. General Management. So in General Management, scroll down and you'll find Reset. Then scroll down again, and at the very bottom you'll find Factory Data Reset. Now when you click on this, it will present you with a list of data that will be removed by this process, which importantly includes things like music, photos, and basically all user data. Below here you can find applications that will also lose their app data. So things like information of what account was logged in and so on. It doesn't really matter what's here, to be completely honest, apart from maybe things like notes and other things where you might keep some kind of information that could be important to you. But what really matters is the things like photos, music, downloaded documents, files, and basically just generally user data. So if you have anything like that you'd like to maintain, I recommend grabbing a cable, plugging it in, and then moving over the data to your computer. Now if we scroll down and select Reset, never mind, we don't have the option to back it up right here, but you do have the option somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's right here at the bottom. As you can see, you can use the smart switch to back up your device. So this can be done to another phone, as an example, like this one, or it can be done to my computer. Now, this option will work pretty well. I don't want to take away from that, but it's absolute shit of an idea to do this. The reason for that is because if you do the backup manually, data stored on your computer using the smart switch, that data is only available to you now on another Samsung. How about no? And furthermore, from my experience, at least when I was using a Fold 6, Fold 6, for some reason, when I had it plugged in, would occasionally, while copying over the data, disconnect, because screw me. Now, if you're wondering that, oh, maybe the cable was wrong or whatever bullshit idea, you would be wrong. Because doing the same kind of thing using their garbage-ass smart switch, everything went fine. Same amount of time, same cable, same data. And one disconnects for no freaking reason that never did before, but only started when I needed to copy the data, which seems like a blatantly designed shit to force me to this dog shit. So, I am a vindictive little shit, and I will take that sweet time, even if I waste it, by basically saying F off and doing it manually, bit by effing bit, just so I never have to interact with this piece of shit. So that's just my general opinion of this, and I recommend following the same thing. There's no reason why your data should be kept locked away from your access on other devices just because you decided to use a piece of shit smart switch program for this. So, anyway, we're going to go back because I actually don't have anything likely here that I would like to back up. So I don't need to deal with this trash. And I can just select Reset and then Delete All, which will now begin resetting the device. But I do want to point out, in your case, before you can press the Delete All, you might need to sign out of a Samsung account. And when you do that, it will then begin the reset. But that will only show up if you have a Samsung account signed in. If you don't, this is what's going to happen. So anyway, this will take probably 2 minutes or so to finish up, and once it's completed, we will be presented with the setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.